Well, good morning, ladies. Chic and Pat Powers here, ladies. It's one of those tough mornings, I'm telling you. But you know what? I'm grateful because now I live a new way. I live a new way that's outside of the ego, control, and the flesh. You know why? I want to tell you this. In all these lowest seasons of my life, trying to rebuild myself still from COVID, from homelessness, losing my career, mental health battles, and mental illness, loss, and grief. The biggest motivation and the biggest blessing I got out of these situations, even on my days where I felt like, oh my gosh, who am I? Where did all these losses and setbacks come from? I don't even recognize myself. Then I have to connect back to the real voice, the real spirit, the real stability I've always had outside of all these things that shaped my life and changed my life once mental illness hit my life out of nowhere at 27. I just didn't feel like myself. But let me tell you something. Life is not what everyone thinks it is. I know we think sometimes the world can get crazy. We got external factors that we can't control. We get into situations we think we can't get out of. We think we can't leave this person. We think we can't set ourselves free. We think we can't move and get out the norm. Let me tell you something. Get out of these words that you're saying to yourself that's really stopping you from feeling free and setting yourself free in life, whether it's from people, yourself, jobs, things you don't feel connected to no more. Going to jail, dealing with homelessness, domestic violence, dealing with seasons I had no control over, having to sit with myself, moving to a country from a city, sitting still and getting to the real root of myself. It's making me realize the more you're on the run, the more you're always externally validating yourself, the more you're needing this and needing that, the more you're always trying to double back on things you know you need to set yourself free from, the moment you really miss the real message for your life. We don't really need a lot of the things we think we need. We don't even need to be around certain things we think we need to be around. We really need to get out of this conditioning we've been conditioned on, whether it's your own conditioning, whether you're not changing your perspective, whether your family conditioned you on things, the way you think when you handle setbacks, or when tough things come your way, or when things don't make you feel good, whether you're at work or in the grocery store, you act out and you get irritable easily, you get angry easily. I used to hate wondering, why do I get angry easily? Why do I get irritable easily? And this is why I'm grateful for my lower seasons, because I had to sit still. I had no control over going to jail and dealing with situations that I couldn't get out of. I couldn't open that door. Dealing with domestic violence and homelessness, I felt trapped. I know it's easier said than done, and people say you can leave, but let me tell you something. When you're in these seasons where you feel lost, when you feel disconnected from your family, you feel trapped, when you're a domestic violence survivor, they all tell you to leave. I get it. But there's certain things in life I always will take accountability for. And I'm never going to be ashamed of my journey, because my journey brought me back to an even higher confidence than I ever had for my life. But it brought me more clarity and more peace and direction than I ever needed.